What's up, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed, bringing you another episode of Backyard Prospecting. And today we're going to be checking out some dirt from Canada up north. We got some of that dirt hog. So, bring out the bacon. We're going to get sizzling. Come on.
Shed in the back, old dreams in the dark. Dig Daddy's out there with a fire in his heart. Pay dirt on the table, sifting through the night. Glitter in his eyes, everything feels right. Hand in the water, fingers in the mud. Buckets full of promise, gold in the blood. Gear on the bench, tools of a trade. Hustling through the silence, riches to be made.
What's up, prospectors? Welcome back. It's story time. So, today we're going to be checking out a little bag of dirt from Dirt Hogg. Dirt Hogg with 2 G's, not the fake one. Dirt Hogg with 1 G, who sells bullshit dirt out of East Coast. These guys are in Canada. A little bit of a story on this one. I ordered the dirt, went online, saw the bag, said, hey, that's a good price for, what you're getting. A gram of placer gold, guaranteed. I'll go ahead and just read the description so you can see it yourself as well. Boop. 2-pound bag caribou claim, $119. Every bag will contain 1 gram of real placer gold. As an incentive, every 5th bag will be a bonus bag. These bags are all natural placer concentrates, highly mineralized, some hard rock specimens thrown in for a happy prospector. Very simple description, 119, and some shipping is what you're going to pay to get this to your door. And so that's what I did. I ordered a bag, paid them the agreed upon amount, 119, and it's a great deal for a bag of a gram of gold. For especially with paydirt, it's a good deal. 119 today. It's a good deal. Even you go on there right now. I'm looking at the description. I just pulled it up. You saw it right now. 119. He's not adjusting his prices. But after I placed my order and paid the agreed upon shipping cost, item cost, etc., etc., I receive a notification that my product has shipped, my thing's on its way, but then I get a bill in my PayPal for an additional amount. I think it was another $20. And half of a description, because when you get the bill in PayPal, it doesn't... Sellers, a word of advice to you. If you have something to communicate to your buyer, don't do it through a PayPal money request. Because those descriptions are a very short description. And if you have a long, wordy-ass bullshit thing to tell them about why you're sending them a request for more money, any of this shit gets cut off. I have no way to see that, okay? All I see is this little couple first lines of rambling about my president, something, 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 please pay more money. What? So I ignored that. I didn't see it for a while because I already knew I paid the agreed upon amount when I purchased the item. But when I saw it, I was just confused. There was no other info that came with it. He didn't reach out to me outside of the PayPal money request. But there was some ramblings on in there about my president. It's his fault, and because of that, I need more money for tariffs. And I was just so confused because, first off, that's not how tariffs work. Just like our president, you also clearly didn't understand how the tariffs work. You're not paying my tariffs. I'm paying my tariffs, and I should have paid it to you if you had included it in the purchase. You got to adjust your purchasing system to adjust if you need more money for your thing. You can't just come out after the fact and be like, hey, bro, your president's a dick. I need an extra $20. I'm just going to ignore the fuck out of that. And it is what I did. It was very, and I haven't heard anything from him since. And it's not that he's harassing me or anything like that for, I want my $2, nothing like that. But it was just a little off-putting, just the whole way it was sent out to me, blaming the president, yada, yada, yada. Like, listen, I know my president's a dipshit. I get it. He doesn't understand how government works or business or any of that other shit. I get that. But if you need more money for the purchase, do that up front. Figure your shit out. Go on your website. If you need to adjust the price of your product, do that on your website. Don't send me a thing in PayPal with a handout, because I don't get that. There was a questioning of my honorableness in there. I know you'll pay this. You're honorable. Blah 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 blah. Like, I don't like being challenged. First off, that's not how it works. That's just not how it works. In a sale, in a consumer system, if you need more money, put that in your sale. You need to adjust your price if that's the case. If it's truly a thing and it's not just you making up extra shit, fix it. It's been long enough. I'm going to review this dirt anyways. But because of that interaction, regardless of how decent his dirt's been in the past, I don't know if I'm ever going to order there again. I didn't like that interaction at all. It was very unprofessional. So, that was my experience. That's my story. Story time's over. Now it's time to run some dirt. We're going to check out this pay dirt. Did I already read the description? I did already read the description. You know what's up. You know what they say is up. I got a bag of dirt right here, and we're going to go through it. And that's that. That's how it is. Not to be an aggressive prick, but hey, this channel is all about my sharing my experience with you guys. That's what I ran into, and it didn't sit well with me. I didn't care for it much, and that's that. But in the box, empty box, we got a bag of dirt, unlabeled, no invoice or anything, but at any rate, there we go. Fills roughly about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds of dirt. We can throw it on the scale once we get to the bench just to check that out. But there you go. 2 pounds of the Caribou Claim. Let's bust this baby open, sift it out, check it out, and then run it down the sluice. Where's my button? Let's go. All right, welcome back. So we got the dirt on the bench, the Caribou Claim. Now, let's go ahead and just weigh out, see how much dirt is actually here with us. All right, we're right there, 2 pounds, just like it claims. Boom. Felt a little lighter than that, but I guess maybe it's just the way the bag distributes it. We got 2 pounds of material, and I can feel some chunkies in there, so we're gonna sift this out, get it all broken down as we should. And then, we'll be back. But for now, I'm going to turn on some tunes for you and tunes for me and get to shaking. Let's go!
Bucket by bucket, Cold Creek, black sand. I trusted that logo more than my own hands. Every bag of promise, 1 gram, you'll see. But the pan just stared back like it was laughing at me. I got that flower goes running circles in my...
All right, welcome back. Wow. I mean, wow. It's amazing how dirt can change a review in an instant, right? The dirt. Here we are. Here's some dirt. Good spread between them all. Let's just hit the elephant in the room, man. Look at what I found. For the first time ever, a real freaking specimen piece of gold. Look at that. It's in the rock. Who knows how big it is? You know, that could very well just be a natural chunk of gold that accidentally made its way into this dirt. I'm stoked. And then I found this weird looking thing. It looks like it's just smashed gold, but it kind of almost looks like it's like gold leaf smashed onto a flat rock, because it doesn't want to bend. So I don't know. I might take the pliers to it, see if it crushes or bends. Let's take the pliers to it and see if it crushes or bends. It doesn't want to do nothing. Well, hold on here. What the hell is that? So it's like, am I being bamboozled? Is this a shamshoozle? Is this shenanigans? Because this thing looks super sus. And the reason I say it looks super sus, because it's sus as fuck. And just like that, a review goes the opposite direction. Alright, what is this? Okay, this gold foil covering some, what is that, lead? Is that supposed to be lead on the inside? And gold foil stuck to lead. That's deception, man. That's deceit. That's a whole lot of what the fuck, man. 180. You just took away. This is cool. This is what the hell. Why is there a gold foil wrapped piece of lead in my paydirt? What is that? That wasn't on the description. I mean, some stupid sack who doesn't know shit will get that and think, wow, that is so cool. My God, I got a big flat gold nugget. It looks so interesting. It's so different. You know, but I know what gold looks like. Natural gold, it doesn't have that look. And so it made me look a little closer. And sure enough, it's like a piece of lead covered in gold foil. Gold leaf. All right, well, whatever. This is dirt. This is sand. Let's see if there's any magnetics in it. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there are some magnetics in it. We'll deal with those. The spread of dirt is all what it should be. Yada, yada, yada. More magnetics. I apologize if my whole demeanor just took a shift to the south. But I'm sure you can understand why. That's... I just hope there's my grandma gold. That's it. That's all I hope for. Let's just get this wet and fire up the sluice and get this done with. God damn it. All right, we're back. We got the water rolling. We got the dirt flowing, and it's time to run it. Just gonna bust through it. I'll be honest, I'm unenthused at this point. So we're just gonna hammer through it, get our gold, and get on to it. So, sit back, relax, we'll run some tunes, and let's see what they got. Let's go.
Got that flower goes running circles in my head. Thought I struck a sunrise vein. Turned out it was a let go. Leave dreams on a hollow stone. Full shine in my palm. Chasing flower ghost dirt hog till it's gone. Till it's gone. They said every fifth's a bonus. Happy prospector score. Hard rock in the gravel kept me sifting for more. Heavy black water, minerals weigh me down. I swirl my doubts in the pan, watch them all sink and drown. I got that flower ghost running circles in my head. Thought I struck a sunrise vein. Turned out it was a let go. Leave dreams on a hollow stone.
All right, welcome back. I don't know, man. This whole adventure has been just an emotional roller coaster, from me being delighted to angry to excited again. Just back and forth, man. I don't know if I can take any more of this. So let's get to it. Let's open up the sluice, see what kind of gold we see, and all right. Let's gold. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, Jesus. Look at all that gold. And there's a lot of fine gold in there too. There's this gold all throughout there. Some of the fine gold made its way down here as well, like the flowery stuff. Some could be mica. I don't know. We're gonna pan it out here in a minute, and we'll see what's what and what we wind up with. But I'm back in the grain. Green, I guess. Yeah. Whatever, Vato. Let's clean this up. Let's get our gold.
In my palm chasing flower ghost dirt hog till it's gone. Till it's gone. Was it always this empty, or did I want it too bad? Did I buy a piece of daylight from a paper thin ad? Every flake I'm seeing now might just be my hope, floating on the surface of a muddy slope. I got that flower ghost running circles in my head. Had a glitter covered heartache, painted over with lead gold. Leave tears on a broken stone. Full shine in my palm chasing flower ghost dirt hog till I'm done. Till I'm done. Till I'm done.
All right. We're most of the way there. I'm gonna really baby this because there's a lot of fine. I'm pretty positive is just a bunch of fine gold all throughout here. Let me kind of zoom you in. I'm pretty positive it's fine gold because of the way it wants to surf as soon as the water touches it, but the way it sinks as soon as it's under the water. So as you can see, the whole pan is just covered in fine flowery gold, but then there's a whole bunch of flakes all up here as well. So man, I keep going back and forth. This paydirt is an emotional roller coaster, is my main takeaway here. But I'm gonna get this all snuffered up and then get it over into the cooker, dry it out, and we can weigh it up. Ooh, gold. There's your gold, baby. There's your gold. All right, let's get to it. All right. The gold's still drying, and I got some visual issues over there. While I was looking at that, I decided to take a look a little bit closer at this specimen that I found. And I started to get a little bit suspicious of it. It just, at first glance, it looked really cool. I got excited. Now I'm looking at it after looking at that other piece. And it almost looks like it's just a superficial layer of gold flake. So, I'm going to take a little pick here. Pick at it a little bit and see if there's any gold actually in the rock. And it's really not looking like it. Yeah, this is just gold flake put on top of a rock. That's a disappointment. So that's nothing, just like that other piece of gold flake covered thing. That's a bummer. I got all excited about that. After drying the gold, a lot of that flour gold wasn't flour gold either. It charred up, turned black. So who knows what that was even supposed to be. Pointless excitement, I guess. But, so I need to re-separate this and separate the gold from the what's just black char now. I don't know if you can see that. A lot of black dust in there. That's not gold. So, we'll be back. Alright, welcome back. We got the gold all dried up. Dirt Hogg. Gold guys out of Canada. Hello. Alright, we're all teared out. We're all teared up. We're all teared out. Gold's dried out. Got rid of all of that soot, which I thought was floury gold. I think it was just gold flake, fake flake, that wound up making its way down there and looked like flour gold. Because once the heat got applied to it, it charred. It turned into char and no longer floated around like gold anymore. It didn't stick around. It was just nast. .776 of a gram of gold. So just a hair over a quarter, 3/4 of a gram. Lock that in right there. Rad. Okie dokie. I'll take some pictures and we'll be right back. Welcome back, prospectors. So, we got some Dirt Hogg dirt. And, I have feelings. Conflicted feelings, of course. Not so much anymore. I was going back and forth. But, I'm a little bit on the forth at this point, or the back. Alright, let's just talk about it. Let's shoot the elephant in the room. The dirt was dirt. It looked like decent dirt. It was spread all right all the way throughout. Blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. It was dirt. It was fake dirt, as it would be. And the reason I say that is because there was too much fakeness to it. There was some fake gold, big chunks of fake gold that weren't. I mean, they're not real gold. Gold leaf covered metal, like whatever it was. It looked like maybe a lead weight that got smashed down with a press, with gold leaf super glued to it, a little rock with some super glued gold to it, or some affixed gold leaf to it. Is the gold leaf real gold? Probably not. Because once the fire got applied to it, it turned black and no longer moved around like the gold. It turned into soot. So that means it wasn't real gold anyways. So there was a lot of chasing bullshit. There was some gold in this dirt. However, well, we'll get to that in a minute. The dirt was the dirt. You went through the dirt. You got some stuff out of it. You chased some stuff out of it. I did enjoy going through the dirt to some degree. Up until I started feeling like I was getting deceived. So the bag was, fuck. We'll talk about the gold next. The gold turned out to be all one mesh gold, all one size, little pieces. Not quite a gram that was guaranteed. Some shystiness in the listing. I'll throw up the I guess I'll throw up the number and put the ROI. Now remember, I bought this about a month ago, so the gold value was a little bit less then. I'm not giving him today's value because I don't feel like he should get a benefit of the fact that gold jumped up so significantly. That doesn't make up for what this pay dirt was or how the experience went. So let me go ahead and put up the numbers now. I paid $119 for the dirt. There was also a little bit of shipping, a $20 shipping charge on there. And then there was a request via PayPal for an additional $20 payment, which I did not answer to, and which was eventually just taken away. But what I paid was $119. What I found was 0.776 of a gram of gold of the 1 gram guaranteed, so there was only 3/4 of a gram. Now that has a as of when bought value of $111.53, which I forgot to calculate the ROI because I was so distracted by being irritated. So it's like in the 90s anyway, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be winded about this anyways. We'll just say 90 something. But that's not the point here. The point of the experience that I had was it was a bad experience. First off, I was excited because I thought he continues to price this bag at an extremely fair rate below spot. Okay, that's fine. Maybe he should adjust if he can't put an actual gram of gold in the bag, then maybe he should adjust the listing. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he lost control of his website and he just gets the orders. Whatever, that's not necessarily my problem. My problem as a consumer is I was told I was going to get a gram of gold and I did not receive a gram of gold. I received 3/4 of a gram of gold and some bullshit. Pardon my French. Mi français. But bullshit. Bullshité. There was a piece of lead that was covered in gold leaf that was made to look like gold. That's not gold. That doesn't count. There was a piece of rock that had gold leaf inlaid into it, so it looked like it had a piece of gold inside of it, like it was a specimen gold. That is not gold. Neither of those count towards the weight of this bag. I mean, not towards the gold weight of this bag, because gold leaf is not gold. Oftentimes, gold leaf is not gold at all. It's a plastic foil, and there's no actual gold in it. I have a can of fake gold leaf here. There's no gold in that. I believe that's what this was fake gold leaf. Because when I hit it with the torch, it all but damn charred out and turned into a completely different element. So, either way, even if it was real gold leaf, it doesn't add to the real weight of this bag, and it's deceitful. It's deceptive. I don't appreciate that. I should have gotten about 143 as of that purchase date's value based on the description of the bag. 1 gram of real placer gold is what was guaranteed. I only got 3/4 of placer gold. So, because of that, because of the post-ordering blah blah, I'm really glad that I didn't send him that extra money, because then I'd be really, really pissed. But the whole experience just doesn't feel clean. I don't feel like I was given an honest bag of dirt. I obviously was not given the amount of gold that I was promised. And the whole asking for more money after the purchase, referring, talking poorly about my president. I mean, again, I don't really care about the president, and you can badmouth him all day, but he has nothing to do with our transaction. So, that's very unprofessional. BS that I didn't get all of my gold. Yeah. I can't recommend Dirt Hogg. I used to say it was pretty decent dirt, but after this experience, I'm going to bail on getting any more from him. Maybe somewhere in the future, things will get better, and, maybe somebody will do a review and it'll convince me, but I usually don't watch reviews because I don't like getting biased. So, who knows? But, either way, I didn't have a great time. I'm not going to be leaving the shed feeling like, yeah. I got a fair amount of gold. Based on today's value, I got over 100% ROI. But that's not what I was promised in the listing. I sat on this dirt for a month. So the fact that it's 100% ROI is only because gold went up so dramatically. At the end of the day, the bag did not provide what was promised. And there you go. Take from that what you will. That's my experience. And that's all I'm here to do, is share those experiences with you. You can take them for what you will. But overall, I can't recommend. And, go check out something else. I'm not even going to put a link down below. Don't worry about it. If you can find them, good luck. You might actually have whatever. Like I said, it is what it is. Hopefully he can sort out his website so that it reflects properly what he's trying to get for his bags and what he's planning on giving in his bags, because right now it's false advertising the product, and that's not good. So make whatever adjustments you need so that it's not a false thing. You don't have to adjust your gold, adjust your prices, or just adjust the description in your prices what you get. If you told me that I got 3/4 of a gram for that price, I would have still paid that, because that's still a fair price. But I just don't like being told one thing and then all the deceitful things in there to make me think I see something else. Yeah. Anyways, go check me out, Dig Daddy, at backyardprospecting.com. Go check out my stuff in the Prospector shop. I sell stuff. Yeah, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, and if you like what you see here and you want to support the channel, become a member. Members, are members, and I say thank you to you for helping support the channel. You can also become a Patreon and support the channel with a couple more extra dollars, and you might get a little something for it. You get entered into my monthly raffle for a bag of paydirt. So, check those things out. Otherwise, again, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And until next time, this is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I will catch you in the backyard. Peace!